It's Down Home with Tina, and let the shenanigans begin. It is the week of St. Patrick's Day, and so I hope that you can get out and have some fun, enjoy yourself, but be careful if you do get out and about and do the responsible thing. Folks, I've got some great guests today. So excited to share with you some of the cast for the upcoming production at Liberty Union High School, the Wizard of Oz musical. And then also I have got some of the couple of characters and they're going to be in costume for the upcoming production, Ohio University-Lancaster Theater's You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. So I have Charlie Brown and Lucy. So don't go anywhere. Lots of fun things to share with you about what's happening here in our community. I'll be right back. It's Down Home with Tina.
My name is Allie. I just became 14 years sober at the end of last month. Through the support of my family and friends, I got the courage to ask for help. And through treatment services and the recovery community, I was able to start my recovery journey. Now I get to work as a peer supporter and an addiction treatment navigator, where I get to help the next sick and suffering. If you don't have family and friends that can support you right now, you can find those supports through treatment providers, the recovery community, and peer supporters like me. Every life matters, and your recovery is worth it.
This message is brought to you by the Fairfield County Adam H. Board.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back to Down Home with Tina. I have got some students from Liberty Union High School. Their spring musical is about to take place, and it is the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And I am excited to find out a little bit about each of our actors. Not all of them, because we don't have enough time on the show, of course, but we've got four of the I say leading roles, but there are some that there are so many characters in The Wizard of Oz. So I want to go ahead and welcome Alison with me. She is going to portray Dorothy, and then also Heidi, who she is the Scarecrow. And ladies, this is going to take place, March 17th, 18th, and 19th?
Yes.
Liberty Union High School.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go first? Dorothy?
I can.
Dorothy? Mm-hmm. So how many years have you been into acting?
Oh, maybe about 6 or 7 years. I've done over 10 productions.
Oh my goodness. Do you have a favorite so far?
I think this one would be my favorite, or Matilda.
Or Matilda,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. What about this are you really excited and looking forward to?
I really love all the songs in The Wizard of Oz, and there's a lot of fun dancing scenes. And I did this at OUL a couple of years ago, and so getting to come back and do it again as Dorothy is really fun.
Does it make it easier for you? So you were Dorothy then as well?
No, I was.
You weren't. You look
Munchkin.
Like Dorothy, so. Oh, Munchkin.
Yes.
Yes. Let's talk a little bit about the production itself. You guys are going to have it go just like the script says with the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have the flying monkeys, which that just cracks me up. I don't even know how you guys are going to do the flying monkeys. How do you do that piece of it?
They have little trampolines that they jump off on stage, so it looks like they fly in.
Yeah. Oh, fun. And so are you going to have a little dog?
Yes, we have a real Toto.
A real Toto. So what is it like for you to be, with Toto?
Yeah, well, she can be a little crazy sometimes. It's definitely hard having a dog, but I think I'm managing it pretty well.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, yeah, if you've done that many productions and stuff, do you feel really comfortable in your role and becoming Dorothy?
Yes, I do.
Oh, wonderful. So I want to talk a little bit with the Scarecrow. What is it like being the Scarecrow? Because Scarecrow is pretty cool guy.
It's a lot of fun. He's a very interesting character to play.
Yeah.
I like to add a little spin to him sometimes.
Do you? How many years have you been acting? Or is this your first?
No, 6, maybe?
Yeah.
I think 6.
Do you have a favorite? I mean, because
I think this one's been my favorite so far.
Yeah. What is it about the Scarecrow that you can maybe bring about yourself into
I'm
it?
very
or have
clumsy.
You're clumsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to fall.
How many times do you fall in this one? Do you have the count, or
I mean,
it comes so natural you just
Yeah.
don't even know it just does?
it could happen at any moment.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite part of this production?
I like the jitterbug scene a lot. It's like a dance scene with some of the jitterbugs. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Is it so? What's it take to become the Scarecrow? Like as far as the costume.
We actually haven't seen the costume yet. I think they come in today.
They're coming in today.
Okay.
But we haven't seen the costumes yet. But the makeup is pretty simple, if you could say that. But I think my makeup's pretty simple compared to the others. But yeah, it's pretty much all about that.
Yeah. So you guys have, I know that you've got some fun facts that you have up on social media and your Facebook page for this production and everything. Do you have a favorite fun fact, Alison?
I think one of them was in a stage production, they had a cow instead of a Toto, because they used to have like dogs play, like a human play a dog Toto, but they had a cow instead.
Really?
Yeah.
In the original production?
Yeah, it was very interesting. It'd be hard to get a cow on our stage.
A cow, yeah. And to play it, because Toto goes in the basket.
Yeah.
Rides along on the bicycle.
Yeah.
You really get a cow in the basket. Quite a large basket. So how do you get the tickets and such?
You can go online to libertyunion.org, and it should be on the website there.
That's one of the times for the production.
So on the 17th and 18th, it's at 7 p.m., and then on the 19th, it's at 2 p.m.
Okay, all right. Anything that you would like to share about the production that maybe has been your favorite part so far and during rehearsals and stuff? Sometimes there are some funny things that happen.
I think the kids are really cute. They're so cute.
Yeah. How many kids are there in this one?
A lot.
'Cause you've got the
I think we have about 70-ish in the show. We have from elementary school all the way up to high school.
Wow. What grade are you all in?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior.
Sophomore.
Sophomore. So is this your last
Yes.
high school production? Oh, how do you feel about that?
It's bittersweet. I'm a little sad, but
Yeah. What is it like being in a production, Heidi, as far as these others that are in it with you become like family to you?
Yeah, it's gonna be really sad when she leaves because we're pretty close, and I do all the rest of the cast. I love being around them all the time, and it's a very nice experience.
Yeah.
This is me.
Wonderful. Well, folks, hopefully you can make it out to see the Liberty Union High School musical production of The Wizard of Oz. It is being directed by Joe Henwood, and I've got a couple of others that are coming up of those characters for that production, so don't go anywhere. It is Down Home with Tina.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
You walked down the aisle and promised happily ever after. Sometimes happily ever after means ending a relationship. We know the conversations are not easy. Deciding what's best for you, your children, and your next steps takes work and communication. At Dagger Law, we know there are no monsters in a divorce, only people trying to find their way. Local, trusted, experienced. Dagger Law.
It's Down Home with Tina, and I have a couple of more of the cast from the upcoming spring production of The Wizard of Oz musical at Liberty Union High School. And I have Reagan Thomas with me, and she is going to play the Lion, and then Tin Man, Caroline Huber. We're just going to learn a little bit about each of them, and also the history of The Wizard of Oz. So Reagan, would you like to share a little bit about the history of?
The history. It's a really interesting story. I got into Wizard of Oz when I was really little. Like, I dressed up as Dorothy for Halloween one year. And ever since that, I just learned all I could about it. And there's just such a cool, I wouldn't necessarily say cool, but twisted past to it that you can't really tell by like the movie itself. It's just a really cool backstory to learn about.
Yeah, it really is. There was so much from 1939 when it first came out from today. Not far, really, it's not. It'll be here before we know it. Like 2039, almost 100 years old, and it's still going, and it's still in high schools because it's that iconic kind of movie. And so how many productions have you done in the past?
I'd say 5, I think. I can't remember.
What is it about acting that you like, Reagan?
You can just go and be any character that you need to be. You can be completely opposite of who you are, and it's just really interesting. And I just love becoming and like learning how other people act. It's just really cool.
So the lion has no courage.
Yeah.
How do you bring that to the stage? The no courage part of it.
Well, I jump a lot, which some of it I don't plan on doing, but I kind of just bring out the anxiety to like a 10. I'm always jumping. I always kind of have my arms up, just prepared. I kind of always try and stay on edge, which isn't really hard in the theater with like a bunch of little kids either anyways. But
right.
Yeah.
Right, or in some cases Dorothy's dog, Dodo. Maybe he'll do that to you as well. So you are the Tin Man, and so how many years have you been acting, or is this your first?
Well, the first time was in 5th grade, so 6 years ago, and I've only done, this is my 3rd one since then.
Yeah. Why did you decide to participate or to try out for this one for a part?
Well, because I always have really liked theater, and I love The Wizard of Oz, so I just tried out.
Yeah, so it is time consuming, is it not, to be a part of a production?
Yes, it's pretty time consuming.
So what is the schedule like for you and the cast, the rest of the cast of the lead roles?
Well, each practice is like 2 hours, and it's a few days a week, except for more recently it's gotten more frequent because the show's coming up.
Yeah. So did you try out for the Tin Man part?
Yes, I tried out for the Tin Man.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about the part. How do you feel it's going with you, and how did you become, because Tin Man has no heart?
Well, when I play it, I'm pretty timid, but that's what the lion does, so I also have to be like kind of sheltered because I don't have a heart or anything.
Yeah, kind of like cold, would you say?
Well,
like not really feeling,
almost.
Or just
like,
almost.
I act almost like I do have a heart, but I feel like I don't.
Have
so,
yeah. Like you want one, but you don't have one, so you don't know really how to act with
basically.
like if you had one. So, oh yeah, that's a really cool way to look at it. So, what is your favorite part of the play?
Scene-wise, I would say King of the Forest. But another thing I really like is all 4 of us kind of act like our characters sometimes. And it gets really scary at some points when we'll all 4 just hang out, and it's like...
You become the lion.
We become who we play.
You're out at a restaurant and you might be putting up your boots. Kind of like jumpy, that's really cute. What about you, Caroline? What's your favorite
I
part
feel
of it?
like, I guess really just hanging out with the girls and seeing how we all sort of act like our people. We just bring it out to a max, like when we're practicing. I just love that part of it.
Yeah, and you're ready for it. Are you ladies ready to, well, maybe not fully out on stage because you've got some time yet How do you feel it's going, I guess, so far?
It's going really good.
Yeah, I think we have all the pieces. We just have to start running it through, cleaning it up, and I think we'll be good.
Yeah, wonderful. Are you looking forward to getting your costumes?
Well, I've heard mine's really hot. And apparently one person who rented it last had to have ice packs in their costume.
So you might be jumpy for a reason.
Yeah.
Not get too cold and not be too hot.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Do you have a favorite fun fact with The Wizard of Oz that you can think of?
They're all kind of gruesome, but when you go into the scene, it's where the lion first comes out, and Dorothy, she goes up and smacks the lion on the nose. Before that, Judy Garland had actually gotten slapped by the director before they filmed that scene. Yeah, and then she just went out like normal and just did the complete scene perfectly the first time.
Probably because she was all riled up because she's ready to hit somebody, and she actually did. Wow, there are some things, would you not agree with me, Caroline, as well, that are just kind of like wow moments of that really happened. I mean, we're at 1939 though, and things were a lot of different when it came to.
I've heard a lot of stories about how it was.
Acting world, So which one of you would like to share again the times and the tickets? How can you get the tickets for the, do you know how to get the tickets for the production?
So you can find the tickets on libertyunion.org. It's from the 17th, 18th, and 19th, and it's from 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday and 1 p.m. on Sunday.
Perfect. Ladies, thank you so very much, and good luck. Anything else that I missed that we wanted to make sure to share? I think we got it all. Perfect, yes. All right, folks, I hope you make it out, that you can support the Liberty Union High School in their spring production, the musical The Wizard of Oz. And don't go anywhere, because there's more going on in theater here in our community, and I'll be right back with that in just a minute. It's Down Home with Tina.
Bay Food Market is Fairfield County's source for high-quality, locally sourced meats. The meat case is always full of quality fresh beef, pork, gourmet burgers, and gourmet brats for you and your family to enjoy. Bay Food Market cures and smokes their own hams, bacon, and sausage. Visit Bay Food Market at the corner of Maple and Walnut Streets in Lancaster and discover the Bay Food Market difference. Open daily 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., closed Thursday and Sunday. Bay Food Market, proudly serving Fairfield County families for more than 90 years.
Down Home with Tina is brought to you by these amazing sponsors, and one of them happens to be the Fairfield Town Crier. They are the Good News newspaper. They always have some great, fun, interesting stories, so check it out. You get that free, so hopefully you're getting it. Folks, I am excited to be sharing with you another upcoming production of Ohio University of Lancaster. The theater department artistic director, Victor Jones, is not with me this time. However, I have got a couple of actors of Your Good Man, Charlie Brown. So I have with me is Charlie Brown himself and Lucy. No, Charlie is portrayed by Jesse Cunningham, and Emily Bartholic is going to be Lucy. And they're going to just share with us some things about their past and being into the acting, because you are an alumni, so you are a guest actor in this production.
Yes, I am.
Share with folks a little bit about your career in theater acting so far.
Started in high school, went to a small high school about 20 miles north of Marietta, down in Washington County, southeast of here. Moved up here after high school, went to OUL. I've done about 18, 19 productions with Victor.
Wow.
I'm losing count. It's, on stage, off stage, behind the scenes. So, yeah. Long history with OUL Theater, and was asked to come play Charlie, and there was no question. I was like, yes.
And I will find out lots more about that. We're going to ask Lucy a little bit here. So Lucy, you were Lucy. Emily, see, you're in character now. You're just going to be Lucy today. So will you please, Emily, share with folks a little bit about your past in being in theater?
Yeah, sure. I actually didn't do theater until I went to OUL. I had a dance background. I danced for 10 years prior to going to college with Marjorie and Butch's School of Dance in Zanesville and New Lex. But yeah, I took an acting fundamentals class, and Jones kind of talked me into joining the show. So this is I think my 9th or 10th production with him. So I'm having a lot of fun.
He does that. Yeah. He just gets you in, and then you can't get out. Not that you want to be out, because he's like that magnet of that. He's the theater magnet. You get in there, you just want to, and you just continue to grow and learn with him, I feel. Mm-hmm. So we may have time to get back to talking a little more about that part of, Jones and what he's taught the two of you in your acting career so far. But let's go ahead and talk about the upcoming musical of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown, how far do you and Charlie go back?
Childhood this high. I remember getting the Christmas special on VHS. For people who don't know what that is, look it up. And it's just been a love affair. I've been a fan all my life. So this has definitely been a bucket list role that I wanted to cross off. And now that I'm getting to do it, I'm just thrilled. So
many have seen, I think, in the community, the Christmas production of what they've done with Charlie Brown. However, this is not that. So will you share a little bit about the plot of this upcoming production?
So it's based on the classic comic strip by Charles Schulz. Basically, it's been described as a day in the life of Charlie Brown, but it's just a lot of different scenarios you would encounter in the comic strip, from the baseball game to Snoopy going on wild adventures on top of his doghouse, to Lucy dispensing her psychiatric advice, to Sally giving her book reports that aren't always quite right. If you can remember it from the strip, it's probably in there. So,
really?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the characters. So many probably know them. But I'm sitting here, I was like, we got to remind me here. And I was just like, oh, yeah. So it is, Charlie Brown, and those Charlie Brown fans are like, duh, Tina, but no. I'm like, yeah, you forget. You get all caught up in your own life, and you're like, oh, Charlie's sister is who?
Sally Brown, portrayed by Abby Reeves in this production.
By Abby Reeves?
Abby Reeves, yes.
And then Lucy's sibling is who?
Linus, played by Anna Donahue. This is actually her first production.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's very exciting. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. And Lucy has a heart for who? Schroeder. And Schroeder plays the piano.
Yes.
Yeah, and pays absolutely no attention to Lucy whatsoever.
No. None.
However, Charlie Brown drives Lucy absolutely insane. That's probably why she's got her stand.
Yes, yes.
Because she's really trying to figure herself out. No,
lots of problems that he needs help with.
Charlie Brown needs help with. Yeah. And that's what Charlie is like, exactly, right? Like that. So,
I think I find myself doing that face quite a bit.
with good grief, right?
Yeah.
His favorite
or I can't
saying.
stand it.
It's that, or I can't stand it. Is that another one that they do? So, and then there is Pigpen. Where does Pigpen play a part in all of this?
Pigpen's just, kind of hanging out there, just, with the gang and popping in wherever the gang pops up. So, just spreading his dirt around.
His germs
and dirt.
And then Linus.
Linus, yes.
That is who Sally is got a heart for.
Yes, my little sister. Has it hard for Sally, yes.
Yes.
Has it bad, so.
Has it for, yeah. So, and then who? It's the big guy in this, other than Charlie Brown, is Snoopy.
Yeah.
Say the big dog. The big dog. Literally. Yeah. So what has been your favorite part about this production so far?
I would have to just say, getting to know the cast. I know some of them already, but, welcoming some new faces into the fold.
Yeah, you had said it was her first, yes, that's going to portray. Did you say Sally? It's Sally, right?
Linus.
Linus
is her first show.
Linus is okay. Yes. So is her first. Okay, so it's Linus. So what's this like? Do you think that it's been for her being her first show?
It's definitely been a learning experience. Not doing theater before, you definitely there's stuff to learn.
Oh yeah. So you have a little bit of time left. When is this going to take place?
It's going to run March 23rd and 24th at 7:00, and March 25th and 26th at 2 p.m. We're doing a couple matinees to try to get some of the younger crowd in there and.
Perfect. So Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday
Yes.
will be the matinees that you'll have for that. Where can you get the tickets and such?
You can get tickets online. We have a brand new ticketing site for this production, starting for this production, where you can actually pick your own seats now. That's exciting. Before, you just kind of bought the tickets and you got what was assigned to you. But now you can kind of select your own seat like Ticketmaster, and they'll scan your ticket as you enter the theater. Go to ohio.edu/Lancaster, click on the Theater Arts link, and then click on Purchase Tickets, and that'll take you there to select your tickets, and you just print them out at home.
Do you have a very favorite part or scene of this production?
I have a couple. I love the opening number. It's just so much fun. And then the scene with Charlie Brown flying his kite. And we've got some special stuff worked out for that I won't go into now, but you have to see the show. But
yeah. For that one. What about you?
I like any number where we can all sing together as a cast. I think that's a lot of fun. I also like doing duets with Jesse. So The Doctor's End's one of my favorite scenes. It's a lot of fun to do together.
What's it been like learning all of the dance moves and things like that? Do you bring in choreographers to teach you these?
Yes.
For these productions?
Frances Gaskill, who has choreographed several productions for the show, or for the theater program, is choreographing this. So we usually, once a week with her, are working on that stuff. And it's been an experience. I'm not much of a dancer to begin with, and neither would be Charlie Brown. So it kind of works out.
Have you grown from this experience of this musical?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You've never been in another musical where you were dancing so much, or is this?
I've done several. I've kind of stepped away as I graduated from college and went into the workforce. And
Okay.
So
how long have you been out from doing?
I graduated 2017, so about several years now.
Oh, it's been that long, and you did that many.
Yeah.
Before that.
I've come back during the summer shows a bit, and after leaving college and helped with technical stuff. But yeah, this is kind of one of my first back on stage.
Now we have a little bit of time to talk a little bit about what you learned when you were at OUL, having Victor as your artistic director. What was one of the number one things that kept you coming back and doing productions under Victor?
I think it's his passion for musicals. He does a lot of musicals, and some other theater programs don't. So that's one of the things I enjoy is musicals. So
have you always been a singer?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, it definitely does.
I think that for the love of it and the passion of it. What about you, Emily? Have you always been?
I was more of a sing in the shower kind of person before, and I posted a video on Facebook my freshman year, I think, of college, and he heard it, and he was like, "You need to do this," and so he kind of, I don't want to say forced me into it, but
highly encouraged.
Yeah, he really helped build
a lot of force.
He really helped build my confidence into doing something I'm really passionate about, and actually changed like my entire career path. I want to do this now as a job, whereas before I wanted to be a nurse. So I totally changed because of his guidance and his help and things. So.
What do you think one of his greatest strengths are, as far as when it comes to having, a class? He's been doing it, I can't remember how many years now. It's been, has it been 11 or 12? I'm trying to think. It was right about that time.
I think about 12, yeah.
Yeah, when I started my actual show, when I started into radio, I knew Victor knew his name from years back.
Yeah. Just his professionalism, what he expects of his students, and the quality of productions that he creates. I think that's his biggest quality.
With you coming back, will this be your first of many to come? Do you foresee? I know it's time consuming, because what kind of time does it take for that as well?
We rehearse 2 to 3 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays and the occasional Friday. As we get closer, then weekends are added. The summer shows are a little more intensive, but it does require a bit of time outside of if you're a student out of your classwork and stuff like that. So.
And I know that they've already done open auditions, I believe, right, for the summer show, or is that coming up yet?
It will be coming up, information forthcoming. So
information forthcoming of what the show will be,
yes.
And then also the audition part of it. So, and that's opened up not just to those at the school that goes and attends OUL as students, but open to the public also, right? Because that's pretty big shows. I mean, they've done some pretty. Do you know what some of the past ones they've done for the summer show? I'm kind of making sure that folks don't forget. They can participate if they want to be in it.
Yeah, Chicago, the producers, Hello Dolly, Grease. What else?
Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde.
The Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
West Side Story.
Rent
was last summer. Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella. What am I forgetting? Another one. What am I forgetting?
A lot of big names.
A lot of big shows, big productions.
So. Yeah, so just be paying attention to that, folks, because like they said, that is yet to come. Anything else that you want to share other than the dates and the times and how to get tickets once again before we get out of here?
Come out and see it. It's a good family show, great for kids.
Yes.
So if you want to see some good quality family entertainment, please come out and see us. We'd be happy to have you there.
Where do you get the tickets one more time, Jesse?
Ohio.edu/Lancaster. Click on the Theater Arts button and then click on Purchase Tickets.
And it is March 23rd, 24th, and that's at the 7 p.m. shows. And then Saturday and Sunday, which is the 25th and 26th, at 2 p.m.
Yes.
Right, for folks. So hopefully, when he said younger, hopefully you can get the kids out there if you don't want to take them out on a weeknight. Thank you guys so very much.
Thank you for having us.
Please tell Jones that I said hi. They all call him Jones. And folks, thank you so much for watching this week's Downhill with Tina show. I hope you have a blessed week. Until we meet again, I hope it's next week. God bless and good day.